Imagine finishing dead last in your group and still making it to the knockout stage of the World Cup. Sounds impossible, right? Well, at the 2026 World Cup, it's not just possible, it's built into the rules. There's a hidden mechanic buried inside this tournament's format that could send a team home in tears, while another team celebrates a spot in the round of 32 without even winning a single match. And almost nobody outside hardcore football fans understands how it actually works. By the end of this video, you will. And trust me, once you see it, you'll never watch the group stage the same way again. Let's rewind for a second. The 2026 World Cup is historic for a lot of reasons. It's the first tournament ever hosted by 3 countries at once: the United States, Mexico, and Canada. It's also the first World Cup with 48 teams, a massive jump up from the 32 we've had since 1998. But expanding from 32 to 48 teams created a problem. FIFA needed a format that could handle 16 more nations. Their solution was to split the 48 teams into 12 groups of 4. Simple enough so far. Here's where it gets strange. In each group, the top 2 teams advance automatically. That's 24 teams. But the round of 32 needs 32 teams. So where do the other 8 come from? They come from the third-place teams. Specifically, the best 8 third-place teams across all 12 groups. Let that sink in for a moment. A team can finish third in its group, technically the third best team out of 4, and still book a plane ticket deeper into the tournament. Meanwhile, a team that finishes third in a tougher group, even with a similar record, could be eliminated entirely. So how does FIFA actually decide which third-place teams make the cut? It comes down to a ranking system across all 12 third-place finishers. FIFA compares their points earned, then goal difference, then goals scored, and if needed, disciplinary record, and even a drawing of lots as an absolute last resort. Picture 12 third-place teams lined up like contestants in a talent show. Only 8 get called back for the next round. The other 4 go home, even though they technically survived their own group stage. This creates a strange kind of tension you don't get in a normal group stage. Teams aren't just watching their own match. They're watching every other third-place battle happening across the tournament because a stronger group elsewhere could push their own third-place finish out of the qualifying spots. Now here's the twist that makes this whole thing even more fascinating. This isn't actually a new idea. Back in 1986, 1990, and 1994, when the World Cup expanded to 24 teams, FIFA used almost the exact same trick. Teams were split into 6 groups of 4, and the 4 best third-place finishers advanced alongside the group winners and runners-up. It caused chaos back then, too. In 1990, Ireland advanced as one of the best third-place teams and rode that wave all the way to the quarterfinals, becoming one of the most beloved underdog stories in World Cup history. FIFA scrapped the system in 1998 when the tournament moved to a clean 3-2 Team 8 group format. For over 2 decades, every team's fate rested purely on head-to-head results within its own group. No comparing across groups. No luck of the draw affecting who else was in your bracket. Now, with 48 teams reshaping the tournament again, that old, slightly chaotic system is back. Football has a funny way of recycling its own history. Here are a few things that make this rule even wilder than it sounds. First, the format math is oddly beautiful. 12 groups times 2 automatic qualifiers equals 24 teams. Add the 8 best third-place teams, and you land exactly on 32, the perfect number for a clean knockout bracket. FIFA didn't stumble into this. It's precision engineering disguised as football drama. Second, this system means the group stage isn't really 12 separate mini-tournaments anymore. It's one giant interconnected competition. A shock result in Group C can directly determine whether a team in Group K advances even if those 2 groups never share a stadium. Third, coaches now have to think like mathematicians. Managers and analysts spend hours during the tournament calculating scenarios. What results elsewhere would keep their team alive as a best third-place finisher? It's basically simultaneous chess played across 12 boards. And finally, this format historically produces Cinderella stories. The 1990 Irish run wasn't a fluke of this system. It was a direct product of it. Teams that might never have survived a stricter format have found their name in football folklore because of this exact rule. So why should you actually care about this, beyond it being a fun trivia fact? Because this rule fundamentally changes how you should watch the tournament. If you only follow your own team's group, you're missing half the story. The real drama in the 2026 World Cup group stage isn't just who wins each match. It's how every third-place finish stacks up against 11 others happening at the exact same time, sometimes on different continents. It also changes strategy on the pitch. A team that's mathematically eliminated from winning or finishing second might still be fighting desperately for goal difference. This rule is also a reminder that football's rules aren't fixed forever. They evolve with the tournament's size, its politics, and its ambitions. What feels new in 2026 is actually a callback to the 1980s and 90s, reshaped for a bigger, more global game. So there it is. The rule hiding in plain sight at the 2026 World Cup: 12 groups, 24 automatic qualifiers, and 8 wildcard spots handed out to the best third-place teams across the entire tournament. A format that rewards not just winning, but winning well, and sometimes just a little better than a team you never even played against. It's chaotic, it's mathematical, and it might just be the reason your favorite underdog team makes a run nobody saw coming. If this changed the way you're going to watch the group stage, hit like so more people understand this before the knockout rounds begin. Subscribe if you want more deep dives like this one, breaking down the hidden rules and history behind the World Cup. And drop a comment. Which underdog team do you think could sneak through as a best third-place finisher this year? I'll see you in the next one.